What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I am the Poetic Healer, and in today's video, we're going to be reading the poem Formidable Mind. Let's get to it. The synchronicities of existence is quite interesting. Negative reactions from individuals can be truly menacing. Therefore, an undestructible mind is of great value. Allowing others' judgments to affect you can make your mind spiral. Whoever that knows how to adapt to their surroundings will survive. It's so easy to feel ashamed of yourself when there is no internal pride. Finding solitude in your creation is the only way to find true wholeness. Make sure any forms of emotions and thoughts can be fully expressed. Thinking too hard about a situation before it happens can be detrimental. If the perfect form of experiences is greatly desired, one must govern their mental, and that is Formidable Mind. Now it says, the synchronicities of existence is quite interesting. Negative reactions from individuals can be truly menacing. So, synchronicities of existence is quite interesting, is when you can catch the pattern of your experience. Sometimes when you're so busy with life, like responsibilities and things like that, you don't catch the patterns of existence. You don't catch the patterns of things that happen. And then when you don't catch these patterns, then it's easy for you to make the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important sometimes to take some time out of the day and sit in silence and realize the patterns to your actual cause and effects, your actions and your reactions in your life. And the more you can catch the patterns, the more you can actually structure your life and your responsibilities in a more organized way, and even your actions and reactions where it would actually be more in your favor, instead of being in a disorganized way where you're not catching, you're not catching things to, you can see things from ahead. But the more you're wise to the senses, internal senses, the more you can have time to actually realize the synchronicities of existence. And then it says negative reactions from individuals can be truly menacing. So negative reactions is aka the opposing energy. You know what I mean? Like in the battery, you have the plus, the positive, and then you have the negative. So you being the positive, you're gonna always attract the opposite. And that's what teaches you characteristics on how to master yourself. You know what I mean? To bring balance to that friction. So the more you know how to bring balance to that friction, the more you're mastering the sphere of energy. You know what I'm saying? You know how to master the positive and the negative energy and combine them together. So it's all about finding that middle spot, the center path, by bringing them together, creating that portal to merge both aspects together. Where even when they're opposing you, they have no choice but to realize the positive energy within you. So they have no choice but to receive that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start being more mentally calculated, like I said, by catching the synchronicities of existence. And then it says, therefore, an indestructible mind is of great value. Allowing others' judgments to affect you can make your mind spiral. So an indestructible mind is of great value. So value can either come in the physical form, like money, or value can come in your internal energy, how you value yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your self esteem. That's another form of value. And your self esteem is what is going to equivalent to the amount of money you're making. You know what I'm saying? So it's very good to up your self esteem, always be in the energy of confidence. Excuse me. Because the more you're in the energy of confidence, the more you know how to go for things. You realize, okay, I'm worth that. So you don't have these type of fears in your mind where you feel like, okay, I should hold back. But the more you value yourself, the more you know, okay, I can take that risk. It's worth taking the risk. Keyword, it's worth it, because you got enough value, enough energy within yourself to be able to attract that. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, therefore, an indestructible mind is of great value. Allowing other judgments to affect you can make your mind spiral. So the more you allow the outside world to dictate how you think, the more your mind's going to spiral, because now they're controlling the energy. Now the energy is spiraling and you're not in control of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the movie Star Trek, with Captain Spock. Oh no, not Captain Spock. He's the logical guy. Um, I forgot it. Whoever his name is, the guy with the I think believe the yellow shirt. I forgot his name, but he's the captain. So you have to be the captain of your own mind, the captain of your own decision in your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important to steer yourself in the right directions, aka following your intuition. That's the only way you can know the actual direction you're meant to be in, by following your intuition. The more you follow your intuition, the more you actually get to your destination. But the more you listen to the outside world, whether there are people that are close to you, yeah, of course, it's good to get advice and things like that and different perspectives. But at the end of the day, it's only you that knows truly where you need to be in life and what truly makes you happy. So it's very important for you to always have that mentality of always following and trusting your intuition first and foremost. And then it says, whoever that knows how to adapt to their surroundings will survive. It's so easy to feel ashamed of yourself when there is no internal pride. So if you know how to adapt to your surrounding, aka knowing, okay, when it's time to express yourself and time to retract, that's when you're adapting to your surroundings. You're observing also, and you're also creating actions and making things happen. That's when you're adapting to your surroundings. So it's very important to have both aspects. So you first observe, you see where you're at. Okay, is this environment conducive to my energy or not? If it is, then you can, be yourself. And if it's not, then you create that environment so that you can still be yourself and there's less opposition. And then it says, finding solitude in your creation is the only way to find true wholeness. Make sure any forms of emotions and thoughts can be fully expressed. So the more you find solitude in your creation, the more you find solitude in who you are. You know what I'm saying? The way you express yourself. That has to do, like, if you're into astrology, that has to do with the fifth house, right? Expression, who you are, the way you express yourself in the public. Um, and the more you can find that, the more you tap into your creation, the way you are, the more you align with the frequency of creation, and then you be more creative. You know what I mean? So you have to be free minded, you have to be open minded for these things to come in. But if your mind is very closed in, then you will never attract these type of situations and frequency. So that's very important. So I'm gonna get some water. So yeah, it's very important to be in the creativity frequency. You know what I mean? It's very important for you to know how you want to be, what you want to be, and how you're gonna express that. And then it says, make sure any forms of emotions and thoughts can be fully expressed. So it's very important to express your thoughts and feelings, because if you hold it in, it just becomes pimped up energy. So, and you don't want that, because it's not healing. You want to always express yourself and release. Once you inject, you release. You know what I mean? It's always, you have to do that mentally and physically for your body to be well functioned and well circularized. And then it says, because that's what happens with nerves. I feel like with nerves, when you have a lot of emotions pimped up, it becomes in the force field, like in terms of like the mental field, it becomes very strong and dense. So you're not flowing naturally, like you need to be. Just like your blood is not naturally flowing. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to have a free flow mind. And then when you have a free flow mind, then also your blood circulation will also be free flow. So it's very good to practice meditation and things like that to help you really free that pimped up condensed energy, and find a healthy way to also release, whether it's going working out, going to the gym, writing a journal, or talking to somebody. Whatever helps you release is very important. And then it says, last but not least, thinking too hard about a situation before it happens can be detrimental. If the perfect form of experiences is greatly desired, one must govern their mental. So it's very important for you to govern your mentality. You know what I'm saying? When you think too hard about a situation before it happens, sometimes you kind of block your blessing, or sometimes you block the action that was meant to be naturally free flowed. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for you to just let things be. And the more you let things be, what is naturally meant for you would naturally be for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to force it, because the more you force it, then you're trying to like have cognitive dissonance. And there's sometimes where it's good to have cognitive dissonance, but if you're trying to let something just manifest naturally, you don't want to force it. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to talk to a woman. You don't want to force it. You want it to be naturally and free flowing. Or talking to a partner, you want it to be free flowing. Same thing with energy and being around people. The vibe needs to be free flowing. So the more you allow things to be free flowing, then it will just naturally come to you. Instead of putting that log, that condensed log, trying to build something, to create something for it to come to you, you're just actually blocking it. You're blocking the free flow of water that can actually come to you. And then it says, if the perfect form of experiences is greatly desired, one must govern their mental. So for you to have your perfect experience, you must govern your mind. You must control your mind. And the more you can control your mind, the more you actually know what to put your energy and action to and what not to. And the more you can do that, the more these things will come back to you in value. And this is something that is ongoing. It's a process that we must work on. So don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get it on the first day. Just the more, as long as you have that, like in the poem says, formidable mind, the more you have that mentality of, okay, this is what I do want to achieve, and I'm gonna just each day try my best, even if there are days that I slip up or I don't reach the goal that I reach. But the more you have that striving, you want to strive and still keep going. The more you keep going, the more you eventually reach there, and you start to have the manifestation you want in your life, the experience you want in your life that will actually truly bring you that wholeness, and you fully feel like you've done what you need to do within this lifetime. So yeah, guys, that is Formidable Mind. Hope you guys enjoyed the poem, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon.